Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So back at the plot today because it is quite a nice day. It's very cold, I won't lie, it is very cold, but it's very sunny. There is no rain, which is unheard of at the moment, I feel. So I just wanted to give it a little bit of a tidy up really. Want to try and get some of my shed just organised just a little bit. Just see exactly what I've got in here, and tidy up the plot a bit because it is becoming a little bit of it feels like a little bit of a dumping ground. So I just want to tidy that up and just get that nice, neat and organised, and hopefully that should make a bit of a difference as well. But having a little look at everything, it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty pleased actually. Sometimes when I put the cardboard down in the compost, the birds love to have a peck at it, and it pulls the compost up, and of course pulls the cardboard up with it. So yeah, it's all held down at the moment. I think the wind and the rain recently has helped actually keep them away a little bit, so that's not too much of a bother. So yeah, I think we're just gonna give it a big tidy up. I've also got some bits to put in my compost today from the house. I'm trying to save as much food as we can to go into the compost at the moment. So yeah, it should be just a nice kind of easy day. It is very windy, and I've tried to connect my partner's AirPods to the GoPro, but it's not working, so may have to try and figure out what we're going to do about the noise or like the sound situation with the GoPro, but we'll see how we get on really. So this is the current situation with the shed, and as you can see, it is just a little bit, it's just where I want to keep obviously all this cardboard and things until I'm ready to do the bed. So I've just kind of like chucked it in here to keep them dry. But yeah, it just feels like a little bit of a dumping ground, should we say. Like here, it's just really messy. So yeah, I just want to give it a bit of a spruce really, just to tidy up. And then like all here, it just feels a little bit messy. I mean, this yellow thing, it is just going wherever it wants to with the wind at the moment. But yeah, I just feel like I need to just have a little bit of a, all this bit here as well, just give it a little bit of an organised really. This bit at like the front of here, I'm not too bothered because they are actually holding down a little bit of the cover, so I'm not too bothered about that, so it should be all right. But I just want to quickly show you as well, well, the garlic are really starting to come up now, so really pleased about that. The only ones that aren't coming up are the elephant garlic. I don't know if they take a lot longer. I'm not entirely sure, but onions haven't come up quite yet. I'm hoping that's not a bad thing. But yeah, the garlic actually look really lovely, look really sweet. I don't know if I need to get another layer over some of them because some of them have been really pushed up. I don't know why, but you can see like just being really pushed up, so may need to put like a little layer of compost over just to try and help. The broad beans look like they've had a bit of a growth spurt, which is always good. The ones that I planted as seeds over this side don't seem to be coming up at all. I don't know if it is just now too cold really for them, but these ones seem to still be going, so they look okay. Like I said, I'm not going to take any of these out. I'm kind of just going to let them do their thing, I think. Same with all of this. I think I'm just going to kind of let it keep going. But the mushrooms look great. I want to kind of disturb the mushrooms as little as possible. Still have no idea what they are, what kind of mushrooms they are, but I think they look really nice. So job number one is I just want to quickly go through all of this and just see what I've got kind of in here. I think a lot of this can get thrown at some point because this was here when I took over the plot, so goodness knows kind of how much is out of date or anything. So I remember I did go through it before, but I kind of just put them all into one area, so whether it's actually good or not, I don't know. There is also, I've still got some of the black covering left, so I'll just leave that in the corner. But kind of things like this, I just need to see if they're good enough for next year and whether they'll actually survive or not. So this can go into a bag and can be hung up again, because I'm sure that used to be hung up in a bag. So just things like that really, that can just be neat and organised. Pots, there's like a bunch of them in here, so I can put them in back in there. And then I just need to go through kind of what's in this bag here, this tubs here as well. So, and I do need to just give this quickly a bit of a clean down. I don't know where my brush has gone. I may have taken it home, but yeah, I just need to see where my brush is, because I want to make sure that this lasts as long as it possibly can. So these were all seeds that I just took off the bean plant before I kind of got rid of it, so I was kind of saving them. I don't exactly know what's what, and whether they'll still be good, but I thought I'd just kind of keep them just in case. I mean, I know that these are all the normal Amsterdam peas, so they should be okay, but we'll keep them. And then this is all just like kind of like hardware, so, and these were left over as well, thank goodness, so they've come in really handy when I go to redo the shed format. Okay, so this was the pot of things that was kind of just like left here when I took over. So it's just got like sponges, brushes. It's got a couple of like tea and coffee stuff that I won't throw away because it's unopened and should be fine. It's also got in here my pumpkin seeds from that I harvested last year. So I'll keep them. And it's also got, I've got to show you the cutest thing in here. I probably already showed it to you before, but it's got this. And I just thought it was so sweet that hopefully maybe we could put it up somewhere. I don't know, but I can't bring myself to get rid of it, so it's staying. I'm sure we can find somewhere. But now that I've made room, that one can just pop down here, I think. And I'll just keep my gloves in here as well. My partner did also give me this, which you're probably thinking is a really odd thing to have here, and it comes from like a bar basically, but I thought it'd be really handy to have here when it comes to potting. I thought it might be quite good because I want to look at things like perlite and things like that this year, so it might be quite nice to just have like a little bit here. But yeah, so I thought I'd keep that. We'll see if we need it next year. If not, it can go to somewhere else. did want to keep this just in case I needed to move the or take the streamer back if there was anything wrong with it, but I think I may even be able to use this actually, this kind of box. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I've just started a little bit, but we're just gonna try and tidy this little section, whatever it is, up. Like all of these were just here when I took over, and they were kind of just left, so I didn't want to throw them because they're probably perfectly good gloves, but I didn't really check them. I need to probably double check them and see, make sure they're okay. But yeah, things like that really. Seeds, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with seeds. These were kind of left over because I didn't want them in the packaging, because I didn't want them to go everywhere in my bag, so I need to figure out what to do with those. Rubbish. It's things like that that I really need to get sorted, and I need to absolutely redo this because this isn't even connected, and I do worry about the rain. I also have to make my number a little bit more viewable apparently, so I need to do that as well. So yeah. These were little bits of wire that I kind of used to hold bits together, so they were, I think they were the ones from the pumpkin, so I am gonna, rather than wasting them, oh my god, if I can get this even open. No, let's try this one. Let's not waste. Perfect. They can stay. That can go in here. I'll try and get that in there actually. Just get there. So. See, how much better is that already? I can't believe it. Nuts. All just from tidying up a little bit. It's just crazy. Honestly guys, I have a real thing with, I hate wasting things, so I kind of keep them just in case, but just in case never actually ends up being in case. So yeah, that sun is so lovely. I just want to take my sunglasses off for a minute. Oh, how nice. But yeah, it's just things like that. I hate letting things go to waste, but then I don't actually have a place to put them. So the plan for the shed really was, I wanted a slightly bigger shed because I'm allowed to have a 6x2 and it just isn't enough room, and I was tempted to get like a potting shed. So I don't know whether to do that next year or leave it a couple of years and kind of build this shed up to what I need it maybe, or maybe have like this is my practice run shed and kind of build a shelf in here, build some wall stuff, see what I actually use, so then when I come to buying a shed I'll know kind of the format of what I want it to be. Guys, this is why you always do a clear up, because I've been looking for these wellies for God knows how long. Where were they? Behind here. So I highly recommend doing a clean up at least once every 6 weeks to save you from thinking that you're going mad. Look at that, guys, so much more room. That feels so much better. So what I am going to do is I'm going to move these down to here, I think, because I've got this big box and it just about fits under with these, so it'll just keep it out of the way. I can still reach some of the equipment then, my tools. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I think what I would like to do in the long run is kind of build something, oh sorry, in the short run. In the long run I'd love to get a new potting shed. In the short run, what I'd like to do is get a shelf that goes kind of a little bit further down here all the way across, keep this one on, but yeah, do a shelf that kind of from here, almost as if I'm sitting or standing, I'm not quite sure yet, and build a shelf, and then I can build storage underneath there and have somewhere to kind of like sit and put things on top of, because I don't really have that here in the winter at the moment, and then I'll just use these shelves really to build something across, which I think should be okay. So yeah, I'm pleased, very pleased I decided to do this today. I feel like it's made such a difference. I have also got this box, but what I'm thinking of doing is putting it down here, because I've got the pallet and I've got this, and I'm thinking to get it out of the way, put it down on here, because I do need to do this, to be honest. I just haven't got compost to hold it down at the moment, so I'm thinking if I use the pallet we should be okay. I feel like it's warming up a little bit now. The wind's not so strong. I feel like the sun is definitely helping to warm the air up. But I just wanted to ask a little question as well. For anyone that has been to the UK or lives in the UK and has been to the Malvern show and the Royal Chelsea, I think it is the Royal Chelsea, I don't know, it might just be the Chelsea Flower Show. I think it's the Royal Horticultural Society Chelsea Flower Show, isn't it? But yeah, if you've been, and if you've been to either one of them or you've been to both, I'd love to hear whether you think it's worth me going to both, because or if not, which one is better, and if so, what day, because I've got some time off next year, so, and it happens to coincide with those two shows, so I would love to go and see one of them at least. And I don't know whether it's just worth going to both, and I know that there's quite a few days, and because I'll have time in the week, I think it would be better to go to a weekday one rather than a weekend where it's going to be probably really busy. So yeah, if you've been, let me know, and let me know which one you think is better to go to and what day. That'd be really helpful, thank you. But I actually think that's it for today, guys, because I said I was only going to be here for about an hour, and it is now 12:30, and I got here at probably around 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30. So no, it's probably about 10:30 actually. So yeah, I probably do need to go home now and have some lunch and warm up just a little bit. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully next week should be harvesting the Brussels sprouts and parsnips. I am tempted to pick one today just before I go, just to make sure they're okay, because if not, we're gonna have to grab some from the supermarket. I think that's the good thing with the Brussels, isn't it, they're out of the ground, you can kind of see whether they are working or not, but I feel we're just gonna risk it and do it next week. So yeah, we should hopefully be doing a nice Christmas harvest, I think. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you. I hope this should be going live tonight, so Sunday. And yeah, take care of yourself, guys. Bye.